It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day.
And a very special day we do have. We're on to the second day of December. I do have Sergeant Carrie Hall with me with the Indiana State Police. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning.
And are you out and about on the roads, or what's the conditions? Let's find out for our state of Indiana.
I'm out and about right now. I'm actually on the bypass near Salem right now. So it's I've been out since about 5 o'clock this morning. It was a little bit more tricky this morning at that time, although it wasn't that bad. When I first got up, I thought it was going to be looked like it may have been a slow night, not as much snow as maybe was expected. But that wasn't the case. It was a pretty busy night overnight, especially on the interstates. So I had several slide-offs and actually had several semi-trucks jackknifed down there on I-265 and 65 overnight. So it took a while to get that cleared up. But after that happened, since I've been out since 5, we've probably had, a good dozen or so slide-offs and crashes since that time, but it's definitely slowing down now. I've seen the state highway trucks out a couple of times already in my travels around, and they're definitely out there doing their job, and the roads are getting better now that the sun's up. It'll probably just keep improving.
Right. Well, I think that's something that we, the main highways like the are better. But when you start getting back to those county ones, some of those county roads, and we know that our state of Indiana, the whole state, have got so many county roads, and so many roads that have got a lot of trees covering it, where you just get so much snow, and it's so slick out there.
Yeah, especially those secondary roads are not the same as the highway and the interstate. So once you make it to a main road, you're probably going to be okay. You still have to be cautious because they can still be slick, especially in some areas. But yeah, those secondary roads, my road coming out this morning, there wasn't that much snow on it, but what little there was slick. So it didn't take much, that your analog brakes would kick in, and if you took a corner or a turn a little bit too fast, you could feel it give way underneath you. So if you're out there in the country, and I'm sure in Washington County especially, there's a lot of roads that haven't been covered yet with a plow. Washington County is one of the largest counties in the state, and a lot of roadway out there, and it's going to take them some time to get to all this. So if you don't have to get out, definitely don't. It's a good thing, I think, that all 3 schools, I saw on your Weatherbird update that all 3 schools are called off for the day. So that's probably a wise thing, especially with those secondary roads and the hills, and like you say, where the trees are covering it, it can be slick for quite some time. Especially right now, my car says it's 27 degrees, so it's going to be a while, I think, before we see anything above freezing. So those secondary roads are probably going to be slick for quite some time.
Right. And I have to say, well played for the schools, our 3 county schools, calling it. They get up early and they make the call, and a lot of them, try to get out and drive a little bit to see. And so I appreciate them, and safety should be, first and number one. And of course, we know school buses can't stop on a dime. So that's, so I think well done on their part. But I'm with you on that. If you don't have to get out, don't. If you do, what are some tips, I guess, Carrie? I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, and I appreciate you talking with me this morning. And I know that that you kind of are busy with this morning, but some tips if they do get stuck in the snow, or get in an area that they maybe a little slicker than what they had anticipated.
Right. Well, I would say first thing, if you get out this morning, the first thing you need to do before you ever put in drive is make sure you've got that car cleared completely off. Make sure all your windows are clean. Make sure that the snow on the top of the car has been cleared off, because once you're driving down the road, if that blows off, that can cause problems with the car behind you. So that's the first thing, is make sure your car is ready to go before you ever pull out of the driveway. And just take that time to make sure everything's defrosted and cleared off first. If you do go out and you find yourself, main thing is just remember, give yourself more time, leave earlier than you're expecting, than you normally would, leave a lot more distance between you and the vehicle in front of you than you normally would, start braking a lot sooner and a lot softer than you normally would, and, hopefully you don't find yourself in those positions where, you do start sliding. But, with anti-lock brakes now, it's a lot easier, but you still have to start that stopping process a lot sooner and a lot softer than you normally would.
Right. Good reminders. We had a little bit of snow the other night, just a little bit, but nothing really stuck. This is our first big kind of a, if you will, snow that's really, made a big impact,
Right.
And so these are good reminders. It's been a year or so since we've done this.
Yeah, every year we have the same thing. I mean, once we've been around the sun a few times, we start picking up on and we even, if you've been around for a while, you still get into that lull where you think, oh yeah, I need to do this first. So just realize that, this is, even though there's not a lot of snow out there, it is slick. So you are going to have to take precautions regardless of what kind of vehicle you drive. A lot of those, like say this morning, a lot of semis jackknifed. A lot of times you see people with the bigger vehicles, the bigger trucks, think they can go faster and they don't have to worry about that. That's not, when it's slick, that's not the case. It doesn't matter. So, it doesn't matter if you're on a small car or a large vehicle, it's still going to slide on that slick snow. So take those precautions and, help. If you've been around for a while and you've got those younger ones, help them, remind them what they need to do, and give them some lessons. There's a lot of new drivers out there, so you may be experienced, but you might run into somebody who's not experienced, and they're not used to this type of thing.
Right. Good advice for sure, and definitely, those new drivers out there, again, be careful. And of course, it's always good to, have like a blanket packed for some reason if you do get stranded, or some water and some snacks. And
right. Hopefully in Washington County, not too many areas that you're going to be stranded for a long time. With cell phones and those types of things these days, you should be able to get somebody to you relatively quickly in the weather we have today. But that's always a good idea to have that emergency kit on board, a blanket, gloves, proper clothing. Just because you don't expect to get out of the car and do something doesn't mean that's not going to happen if you do slide off. So you have to be prepared. So you've got appropriate, because it's cold, it's 27 degrees. You need that hat and those gloves and a coat, regardless of whether you think you're going to get out of the vehicle or not. Have that stuff with you. But be prepared. Have that brush and that scraper handy. But again, just, take that time and make sure that vehicle's prepared before you ever stick it and drive, because that can make a big difference.
Right. And well, first of all, I want to say, Carrie, I do believe, I think you probably we feel the same on this. We should always have snacks in our car, right?
Some type of, even if it's 95 degrees outside, you should have a snack.
Carrie, yes. See, this is why we are from the wonderful state of Indiana. We agree completely on that. Always have a snack. And I wouldn't even be mad if it's for whatever, peanut M&Ms, you know what I mean? For whatever reason.
Well, that's a good year-round snack.
Yes. One more thing though, if they do get or see somebody, or I know we talk about the see something, say something. If they do, do you want them calling the Indiana State Police Post, or do you want what direction, or should they call the county or the city? We just had the mayor just came in, and we're going to talk about the city streets after we get done here. But is that something? What do you suggest from the Indiana State Police?
As far as calling in for what?
Like if you see somebody stranded, or if you are stranded yourself.
Oh, yeah, obviously, yeah. If you're stranded or if you see a crash happen, obviously call 911. Let that go into the emergency dispatch right away so we can get people to you as quickly as possible. If it's just a matter of you want to call about a road condition and think it needs to be handled, maybe salted or cleared, then you want to call the appropriate county or state road agency, the state highway, NDOT, or Washington County highway to let them know about something. But keep the emergency lines open for true emergencies. police. But if you do see somebody that looks like they're just stuck, maybe it looks like they ran out of gas on the side of the road, it's fine to call 911 and let us know about those things too. We don't want anybody sitting outside in these temperatures with a vehicle that can't keep them warm, so we want to get to them as quickly as we can.
Right. I want to ask the other thing, do they need to keep their vehicle on when they are stopped, or do you like them to take their turn? I know, and they're supposed to stay in your vehicle, right, if you do get struck?
Right, stay in your vehicle. I mean, it's cold outside, so yeah, unless there's a safety issue with it, you know, there's instances, especially out west, where you have lots of deep snow, where you know, you keep it running, it can cause a harmful, you know, the gas, carbon dioxide builds up, and you can cause problems. But we don't have that type of issue today, so we want you to stay warm. So yeah, if you can keep it running, unless you obviously you know of an issue, a safety issue with your vehicle, that would dictate otherwise. But if you have any concerns, if you find yourself stuck someplace, or you find yourself out of gas or just broke down, don't hesitate to call 911 so we can get somebody out to help you.
Love that. Carrie, you are fantastic, and I know you're very busy this morning, and we appreciate you taking time, and hopefully that, you know, if one person got some, you know, reminders out of this, then we've done our job here, and I appreciate it, and I know you're all around the state, the Indiana State Troopers. You guys are the best of the best, and we thank you for all you do, and you stay safe out there, okay?
Well, I appreciate it. Everybody stay safe, stay home if you can, and if you do get out, just keep it slow and keep that distance.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you.
Take care.
All right,
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wonderful, and we did have just come entering in the studio our own mayor of the city of Salem, Justin Green, who's been out and about this morning. And thanks. I know you said I'm going to be running a little late. You got a lot going on. Kind of a busy time.
Well, hey, multitask. We're good. We're good.
Well, I do want to say for the actual, you know, that was the state report. The city looks really nice. I mean, the roads are doing really good.
Well,
yeah.
I think, and I don't have my official count yet this morning, but I think we've covered almost all the city streets.
Yeah.
We probably have some side streets yet and a few outlying areas. I seriously doubt we got them all, but we might have. Gosh,
Yeah.
I haven't got the full report yet, but no, the crews are out and working, so please be patient. Just as Mr. Hull said, you know, I think it's careful, safety first, you know,
Yeah.
take your time, and if the truck has not been there, be a little more cautious, but it is passable throughout most of the city. I know I've been on a few streets. So anyways, yeah, our first snow, here we go.
I know.
You know, kind of get that
Yeah.
flashback to last year. What do we do? And so here we go. So crews are working, and I think we'll be okay here in just a few hours.
They're doing a great job, yes. And we're gonna call in just a minute. We're gonna talk with our own Sheriff Brent Miller too. We're getting county, city, and state here this morning.
There we go.
And well, you all are doing a fantastic job. And Mayor, I think, you know, as far as our county, I think I'm so happy that our 3 county schools said, you know, we can't do this. This is, you know, with a bus and everything, because those county roads are really pretty slick, actually.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
Anytime you get the shaded areas and the hills, that's a consideration, you know, and you've got the kiddos to think about first. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that too.
Yeah. So, and what a blessing we've got technology now that they can do, you know, and of course, or just have a snow day.
Or have a snow day.
You know.
Yeah.
We if you know, since we've got, you know, a few inches, maybe we can kind of get that packed and we can do some good sledding. Maybe, you think?
Okay.
You think so?
That I suspect will be tested today. Yes. I fully intend to
I can
see.
only hope.
Right.
I can only hope.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, we know, and not, but there, you know, last year was some falls. We just don't want anybody having any falls this year either.
I know a person that went down. You're right. And so let's be careful, and let's just take our time. It does hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it's sometimes you know, when you fall and I get knocked down, but I get up again. Sometimes getting up again is a little slower.
It's slow motion. You got that right.
Yeah, but I do want to say that the city is doing a fantastic job. So hats off to them, and of course we're gonna do you want to call Brent real quick and see?
Sure, please.
So let's see what Brent Miller's got going on. I know he's probably, if he's not, all of the officers, that's if they have a moment. You know what I mean? Now all of them are out and about, and Carrie said, you know, it depends on whether depends on what I'm doing right at the time, but we got a little bit of a window there.
That's right.
But we'll see if Brent has a window where he can. If not, then let's see. All right. Okay, he might not have that.
He
Maybe
might
he'll
not.
call us back. Yeah.
And he's got a lot to inventory. So.
Well, and the county, yeah, they've got they've just like they've got a lot of roads to keep up with
Yes.
and everything. So it is absolutely beautiful, though.
Well, it's that glass half empty, half full. Which approach do you want to take? Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. It's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. So, anyway, our first big snow, second day of December, very apropos, right?
Right. Here
So
we
let's
are.
hope this happens on the 25th.
Well, or do you want the 24th
Oh.
to stick around and be there the
Look
25th?
at you. That's
well,
even better. Well played.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
24th. Let it go.
All
yeah.
right,
Let it
yeah,
snow. Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be beautiful for
Mhm.
Christmas. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we put our order in for that.
There you go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So as far as the other roads, as far as the I want to say that I'm really impressed with our city, county, and state. I feel like we've been talking about this. It's such a blessing, Mayor, and you know this. We've come such a long way on weather. I mean,
Right.
years ago. I mean, I'm going back. When the radio station, you just didn't know. You waited a lot. The National Weather Service. We always have had a wonderful relationship with them. We've had other weather, different stations that we have contacted and stuff. But a lot of times you just didn't get a heads up.
Yeah.
And now, sometimes they miss, but they're usually pretty accurate. The state.
It's
these
far better. Yes.
Yes,
And
come a long way.
having that advanced knowledge and prep time, I guess, is the way to say it. And you're right. So technology goes to fold with the state of Indiana. They do treat the state highways with the brine system early.
Yes.
And so
yeah.
that does give a big edge over keeping that fruit from freezing and really accumulating. It makes it easier to plow. So they got a master plan and it works. And so that brine, it does its job.
Yeah, I was out late last night and I saw them out, getting the roads ready, and it's so awesome to see,
Yeah.
and of course some of them have been up all night,
Oh,
just
sure.
getting it ready. And I know your crew, I know here in the city you would know more than I do, but I know that planning, what way to go and who, and also medical, some of the streets and some of the places are medical that
Yeah.
you need to make sure are open first.
Right. Certainly.
And
Certainly.
that's safety and medical are the top of the list there.
Yeah. True enough. That's right.
So, and they do a great job. So, and getting all that organized and stuff, and that's kind of I don't think we see the behind the scenes, and sometimes they don't get. I really want to and focus on that there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes.
True enough.
And I think we need to say a big thank you to them, right?
Right, yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Round the clock, behind the scenes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Around the clock and behind the scenes, yeah. So you want to know why I was out late last night? Because McDonald's has got their Grinch Happy Meals now. Yeah, stop.
You forgot to call me.
I know. I should have
Oh,
dropped you one
boy.
off. I know.
So what does
So-
that entail?
Oh,
I need.
I'm
I-
so glad you asked.
All right.
So it entails, you can either choose, which big choices here, big decisions going on. You can either get a happy or a chicken nugget,
Okay.
10-piece chicken nugget, or you can get a Big Mac.
All right.
Torn between two lovers. I'm telling you.
I would lean to the Big Mac.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So the Big Mac, and then you get you can either get a medium fry or a large fry. You can upsize it,
All right.
and then you get a pair of Grinch socks.
I don't have a pair.
I know. I know.
So it sounds like you've planned out my lunch.
I think so. I
All
definitely
right,
think
okay,
so. I
okay.
definitely, yeah. And it's in the cutest Grinch box. And
Okay,
so we've been waiting.
all right.
Hold on now. It goes even further. Okay, not only are those French fries, so they take the French fries and they put them in the cutest little Grinch bag. Then you get a packet of this seasoning, and it's like dill pickle seasoning
Oh.
that you can. Oh.
Yeah.
I see a furrowed brow over there. You sprinkle the seasoning on your French fries if you choose.
Okay.
And then then it kind of makes like Grinchy fries, like dill pickle, kind of a greenish pickle fry.
Did you sample the seasoning?
Well, sure
All
I
right.
did.
All right. Okay.
I go full throttle.
You did it all.
I'm one
Okay.
of those. Yeah, I follow McDonald's lead. McDonald's never lets me down.
Well, there's that. Okay.
You know what I mean? If they if they tell me to try it, yeah, I will try that. Right?
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they never steered me wrong.
So the box is
Grinchy.
decorated in such a way and
It's
appropriate, so
Yeah.
I could take that back to the office, set it in the corner of my desk.
I would love for you to do
Okay,
that.
all right.
And I want
All right.
every meeting, I want that to be sitting on your every meeting that you have, which you have
Kind of the
a
focal
lot of
point.
meetings. I just want everybody walking in to see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, job done.
I think so. I think that would be quite a statement there. Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed.
And I could not help but think that there would be several questions of what all's in that, because it's almost
yeah.
looks like a gift. Looks like a present.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, it's bigger than your normal Happy Meal.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like a gift.
Yeah.
So curiosity, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is in that? Yeah.
Interesting.
And we know that there was at one point a Big Mac that's gone.
Well, sure, right.
We know that there was fries that are gone.
Now gone.
But maybe the socks are still sitting in there, waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for the next
Right.
time. So
Appropriate
yeah,
time.
you need some socks.
I do.
You do. And there's different colors.
Oh.
So that's the fun part. You know what I mean?
So collect them all.
Absolutely. Right? Why would you stop with one pair?
Right.
You have 5 days. You have what? Or I guess there's 7 days in a week. I was gonna say you have 5 days. Oh, we have Britt Miller. Oh, we lost him. We had him. For a second there we had him. Okay, let's see if we can get him back here. All right, Sheriff Britt Miller.
Hello.
Good morning, Sheriff. We got you live on Coffee Club this morning. We also, my co-host this morning is our own mayor, Justin Green. So we just wanted to check in with the county and some of the roads. We know, the roads. You got several more. You got kind of a lot more roads that you're keeping up with and kind of getting some reports there.
Right. The state highways I've been out on for a little while this morning, and they're in a little bit better shape, obviously, than the secondary roads. But as we all know, Washington County is a big county. It's got a lot of secondary roads, and the county highway department's been out. They're working very diligently to make our roads safer for everybody to travel on, and they're in better shape now than they were, obviously, a couple of hours ago. But it's going to take a little bit of time to hit all the roads in the county because we have so many roads, and we just ask that people be patient, slow down this morning, and give the snow plows a little extra room to do their job and get their jobs done.
Right. And we were talking that, the mayor and I were talking that, we noticed last night there were some trucks out, kind of prepping and getting the roads kind of ready for this morning.
Right. Yeah, you never really know for sure what you're going to get with the weather here in the Ohio Valley area. Sometimes
Right.
They hit it on the head, and sometimes they don't. And so it doesn't hurt to get out and do a little prep work to try to get ahead of things and prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And we did get a few inches of snow last night, and being the first snowfall of the year, measurable snowfall, people tend to have a tendency to forget about how to drive in the stuff. They tend to drive a little faster than they should. We've worked, I think, about 4 to 6 accidents this morning, primarily just slide-offs. They've all been property damage only. We've not had any injury accidents, thank goodness. Hopefully that we don't, and if everybody just slows down, allows a little extra travel time to get from point A to point B, we should all be in a better situation.
Right. And if they come up on supposed to be stopping at a stop sign, and it's not, and your vehicle's not wanting to stop, what should you kind of do to keep control of your vehicle, I guess?
Well, you should always allow for more stopping distance when you got snow, slush, or ice on the roadways. Start preparing for your stop a lot sooner than what you should. Something that I was always told that I do, when you're coming up on a stop sign or something like that, you could put your vehicle in neutral, which would help you stop a little quicker than what you normally would if your transmission is still in drive, and it tends to push your vehicle a little bit. But the key thing there is to allow yourself a lot more stopping distance to stop with the stuff on the roadways and start preparing a lot sooner than what you normally would, and be a little softer on the brakes and things. Don't just jam on the brakes, because if you lock the tires up, you will go into a skid, and then you lose control, and you'll probably wind up in a ditch.
Right. Something that and I don't want to be, I guess put a scare factor, but something that, our temperatures, if they stay cold and we get some freezing, this might, get a little worse than better, correct? Possibly?
Well, it's possible that it's going to be around for a few days. If the sun doesn't come out, it doesn't warm up, it could definitely be around for a while. And after the snow plows have done their job and put some things on the road and stuff like that, you could end up with some black ice, today, tonight, tomorrow, down the road. So even though the plows have done their job and things, you still need to use caution when you're traveling, because black ice will sneak up on you and get you just as well. And you'd be surprised. Typically, we will have more accidents and slide-offs with a half inch of snow than we do with a couple inches of snow. And it's just, I guess, when you have a skip of snow, people tend to drive faster, think that's just a half inch of snow, it's not a big deal. And we'll generally have more accidents with a lesser amount of snow than we do with more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, good reminders, and of course we know we have some new drivers out there, and of course, the mayor and I were talking. It's been a year since we've done this, so you kind of got to go back over the reminders and and to use caution. And we talked about I believe Sergeant Hall. We were talking about how you make sure you have a blanket or warmth and snacks, and we decided that we all I think came to the conclusion everybody needs peanut M&Ms in their vehicle in case there was some reason that you were stranded.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
It's always a good idea to get prepared for winter time. Maybe throw a couple extra blankets in the trunk or a little extra warm clothing and things. Just because you don't know how long you might be stuck somewhere. Sometimes if we get extremely busy and there's quite a few slide-offs and accidents and things like that, it might be just a little bit before a wrecker can get to you and pull you back on the road or something like that. And it never hurts to be a little more prepared. And I know there's quite a few people that'll even throw a snow shovel maybe in the trunk, or maybe a couple bags of kitty litter. Sometimes it just takes a couple bags of kitty litter will get you out of a slick spot sometimes, or having a snow shovel gets you back on the road, because a lot of times like this, these snowfalls where you don't have a lot of it, they're more slide-offs than anything, and a lot easier to get back out on the road sometimes. You can help yourself get back out sometimes, and sometimes you just need a little help from a wrecker or a buddy with a chain or something like that.
This is true. I can tell you this morning, I've got a vehicle sitting. Yeah, I did a slide-off this morning, so so it's okay. But anyway, but things not to do.
Right.
Anyway, of course we know, again, our 3 county schools are closed for anybody. Just a reminder of that. Well played from our schools, because we know those county roads are pretty treacherous still, very slick. So but hats off to our county guys and gals and city and state out there doing a great job on the roads. I mean, out there working it, just a lot to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's we want to keep our kids safe, and keeping them off the road is a way of keeping them safe. In school buses and things like that. And then you got all these young drivers that drive to school too that need a little bit safer conditions to drive on. So that was a good call from the schools to do that. And yeah, like I said, I've seen a lot of plow trucks out since I've been out this morning. They're out hitting it hard. They're doing what they do, and they're going to do their best to keep us all safe and get our roads clear. And we just need to give them just a little more time and space and distance between us and the snow trucks to get that job done.
Right, absolutely. Well, Sheriff, thank you so much for taking time for us this morning. You stay safe out there and keep up the great work and your whole team. And thanks for taking a moment. I know it was a busy morning, but thank you for taking time for us this morning on Coffee Club.
All right, Becky. You have a good day.
You too. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Mayor. So we got city, county, and state. We're finding out.
Got it covered.
So I think everybody I feel like everybody, we're all in agreement. It's very slick out there, and just be careful. And if you don't have to get out, don't. Right.
Yeah. Well, and Sheriff brings a good point. You tend to forget. I say that with a broad brush. Not everybody, but tend to forget how to drive.
Yeah.
It's been a year, almost a year.
Yeah.
No snow.
Well, like you hear, oh, I've got 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive does not care in the snow and ice. Ice does not care about 4-wheel drive.
It's a false sense of security for some instances.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're going mudding, you might be good.
Yeah.
But for just the ice, it does not care.
Yeah. Not for ice.
No. So just be careful out there. So, Mayor, of course, we were talking about things going on in our community, and we got a big event coming up actually this weekend. And
We do.
of course,
And
today's Tuesday, so
this
you know.
is just Tuesday in
Yeah.
that sense. We've got a few days to prep and look at our forecast.
Uh-huh.
But yes, Christmas Magic is on December 5th. This is the third annual. A little bigger, a little better, a little more to do. Every year, we'd like to expand and add, and obviously get as much bang for our buck. And so downtown on the bricks and through the courtyard and downtown square, the whole area is the Christmas Magic footprint. And so from 6 to 9, we have that scheduled. And the big draw last 2 years was the carriage rides.
Mm-hmm.
And so kiddos can get on and ride around and look at the lights. Hey, Santa will be in our vicinity at the Santa House.
Love
and
that.
so the family friendly, if you will. Everybody has something to do and go and see. We have the vendors that will be set up. Right now, that's kind of the question mark. And with your forecast, we're going to keep watching. We may make the decision today. We had the vendors set up on the bricks. That was our scheduled plan. Displaying their wares and what they were selling for their artisan crafts. Gosh, is it going to be too cold? Would they be miserable sitting there for 3 hours? We don't want anybody to be miserable, and obviously we want them to come back and participate. That's part of the event. So we may move our vendors inside, and so that's yet to be determined.
Well, if I'll be playing music, so maybe we'll just dance on the bricks,
And so
then everybody will stay warm, right?
If you'll take the lead. Now I've got a few moves. I do
Well,
practice occasionally, but
yes,
your music could be upbeat enough, and that would drive people out of their chairs. Hey,
there we go.
then problem solved. And if it's above 32, 34, hey, we're good.
Yeah, everybody be moving and be grooving with the no. Well, I think when you start talking, well, even in the summer though, you plan out outdoor events, and then either there's a wind, either too much wind or too much rain or something.
Right.
Anything can happen. So I feel like every time, and even in your clothing, you always need like a outfit A or an outfit B. And so
yeah.
so on events, you always have a plan A and a plan B, and you can always switch. They're right there
Right.
by each other. So closer to time, we're just Tuesday.
You're just Tuesday.
It's just
and
Tuesday.
that's what I keep. I keep reserve judgment. Let's not be too quick.
Yeah.
Because hey, at the end of the day, it'd be really cool for everybody to be under the lights on the bricks.
Absolutely.
And meander through the vendors. I just think it'd be a perfect place for them. We've done that before with the art on the bricks, baked on the bricks, and
they're beautiful.
lastly the food truck on the bricks. And it does. It just makes a nice scene.
It's beautiful.
And so we've got the tables and chairs ready. It's just one of those things. Do we stay there or do we go inside? So that's where we're at.
The Hallmark movies, they just bundle up, and they walk through, like they would walk through the Winter Wonderland there.
Right, and all Hallmark movies are the same.
Absolutely.
They're from start to finish. It's the same
Absolutely,
movie, just different
it's going to
characters.
be.
You're right.
And we know how they always end. Everybody goes home happy.
Oh,
right?
Two weddings, 3 parades. They're all the same.
Right. It's
You know,
gonna yes,
I
and
don't understand how they're so successful.
it's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
so if the Hallmark movies inspire us to get out there and walk, and of course maybe the lights put a little bit of warmth, or at least make
We
you
could think
feel
so.
that
That's
way.
right.
A little bit of warmth. Those lights are absolutely stunning
Yeah.
and gorgeous, and I think just bundle up. And
Right.
but we'll see.
We'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. And so, nonetheless, the event will happen, and we're moving forward.
Absolutely.
And your music.
And that's the main thing.
Yeah.
The show goes on.
Show goes on, and your music will set it off. And hey, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Got some, some new Christmas songs, coming out, this year. There's some new ones, and so, of course, what's your favorite Christmas song, Mayor?
Oh my,
I need to make sure it's on my playlist.
Well, now you're actually going back to the McDonald's thing.
Oh, I know. I do.
Hey, you can't get.
You're a mean one.
You're a mean one. I
Mr.
can
Grinch.
pretty well recite that. Yeah. I mean, where else can you say stink, stank, stunk?
Stunk, I know.
I mean, it's just
I know.
It's
Where is the joy?
Right,
I know.
right.
You can't miss that.
that's a bumper
I do.
sticker. I would put that on my car.
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah.
I agree. It needs to be on your license plate there. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I do. Well, he's my partner. He rides around with me. I've got him ready to go.
Yeah, right.
There. Yeah, so, will he make an appearance there?
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, because he has before.
He has before.
Yeah,
And so I haven't got that confirmed. So yes,
Okay,
you might
possibly.
see. You possibly could.
Well, sometimes him and Santa don't always, go
Well,
hand in hand.
hey,
Santa,
separate sides of the street.
That's,
We'll negotiate here and keep boundaries.
I love that.
Right.
We keep them separated.
Like West Side Story.
I love
Well,
the meeting on the
well,
bricks.
you over there, you in this corner, and fat guy, you in that corner.
I love
Right. We'll take care of them.
I love it. Love that. Yeah. So all of that will be taking. It starts at 6.
Yes, 6 to 9,
6
Friday
to 9.
night.
All right, wonderful.
There, Market Street, aptly on the bricks.
Yes.
And the merchants around the square, Santa, just a whole area for activity for the kiddos, the families, everybody.
I know. I love family fun.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I love it. And on the actual rides that they can take, what's the charge of that? Is it?
Well, in tradition, that is free of charge.
I know.
We
What a
provide that
blessing.
at the
Aw,
city,
that is so
and
nice.
that's part of my contribution that we're kicking in.
I think that's I love that that's so near and dear to you. I mean, that is
Well,
something you make sure that goes on. I love that.
We are, and I will tell you, the kids get a big charge out of that, and some of them will, I want to go again.
I know.
It's like
again.
It's like Holiday World. I want to go again.
Yeah.
And hey, that's great.
Yeah.
They go walk around and come back, and they'll do another lap.
Yeah, I love it, and I think that's what a blessing that's free.
Yeah.
And and the more you can do for families,
Sure.
we know that's such a nice
Yeah.
tradition, and I know you've started this, and I know that that you've been very passionate about it, and I love that.
Well, and I have to give kudos to the ladies helping me. Nina Mottsinger, Benita Perlee, Susan Lloyd, been big help. My gosh. Let them know thanks as well.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah, a whole team. Yeah, it's well, I'm excited about that. So that's going to be taking place this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Wow, to be here before we know it.
Uh.
Yeah. Well, I do hope, and before that, I hope, and because it's Tuesday, I do hope that if the snow is here, I hope it does pack up a little bit and we can get some sledding.
Right.
Which, if you are sledding, just be careful, and anything that goes, when you go down the hill, remember you got to go back up the hill.
Yeah. Repeat.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that climb, and
You want to go again, you're going to, yeah.
I got this new sled. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like a globe, and everybody can get in it.
Like
And
a big disc?
yeah,
Okay.
and it's got like a topper, like a globe
Oh,
topper.
it's a top on it.
Top,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be if it pops though, I probably will be just completely there will be yellow snow, I'm sure, if it does pop.
Right.
But I in my head, I got it in July.
Okay.
Of course, that's the time to buy off season. You're going to get it for nothing, right? So I got it for nothing. So what do I have to lose, right?
Right.
And so if I can get people piled on that, it shall be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Maybe a little reckless, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, you're not going to take this a step further and spray the bottom with cooking grease, are you?
You know what? It just might happen, okay? Pam.
It works in the movies.
I think so. For his vacation, remember,
Yeah,
family?
yeah.
Or,
Vegas, Christmas vacation.
Christmas vacation,
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah. Something else about that, real quick. I do want to remind everybody, if you get a chance, of course, right now the roads are not great. Stay in if you can. But the lights are just gorgeous. People have really showed up, came out, haven't they?
Yeah. And to that
The
point,
Christmas lights.
and something we failed to mention, Christmas Magic also includes lighting up the lights around the square on the
Oh,
poles,
I
all
love
the new
that.
string, the decorative, I can't speak, decorative Christmas lights. So that happens at 6 o'clock. The switch goes at 6.
Ah!
So all the lights are on, which makes the carriage ride that much more cool.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be absolutely stunning. That's going to
Yeah.
be gorgeous. Well, I noticed and I love the of course we had Veterans Day and all of the veterans around, which well done and beautiful. And then I noticed the other day you were switching to the Christmas,
Right.
which makes our square just absolutely looks gorgeous. And putting up the banners and getting it all ready. And of course there was a crew to help with the lights.
Right.
And looks like all systems go
All
there.
systems go coming together.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is, and it's a lot of work.
Oh
Yeah.
my. And not complaining.
No,
That's just a fact.
explaining that,
Explaining.
yeah.
That's right. My gosh, you store them in a basement. You got to haul them upstairs. You got to unwind them. You got to look at your notes. Was this the south end of the square or the north end? Okay, that makes sense now. And then 28 ladders and 3 trucks. And, it's a lot
Yeah.
of work.
But it will be rewarding for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. All right, today is the second day of December. Today is Business of Popping Corn Day, and it shows
Popping
Popcorn Day.
corn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think if that was your job to popcorn. I love popcorn, right?
Yeah, it's
So when you go to the movies, do you get popcorn?
on rare occasion.
Okay.
Raisinets.
Ah. Can't go wrong.
What's the other one? Milk Duds.
Oh,
Of course, then peanut M&Ms.
Milk Duds. That's my
All right,
movie. That's
all right,
movie
all right,
talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Popcorn's one of those.
Well played on
Okay,
that,
it's
yeah.
it's. I won't turn it down, but wouldn't be the first choice.
Okay. All right. I like the idea of the Milk Duds. That's
Yeah.
And that'll last you like the whole movie. Those just take a while. Oh, they don't take a while. Okay.
Not sure I agree with that timeline, but go ahead.
And of course you have it's so funny. Okay, so like somebody was eating snow caps. I'm just like, I can't get behind snow caps. I don't think I've ever eaten a snow cap. What is a snow
I
cap?
was gonna,
I think it's
ask
chocolate
you.
with some kind of like white stuff on it. I don't know. And I don't know, but I saw someone eating the snow caps and I just thought, I wanted to, and I mean this in nice, but did you know there were other choices?
no.
I wanted to say that to her. This lady that was sitting next to me, we went to see Zootopia too.
Oh, did you?
I'm
Okay.
surprised your nieces will grab you and take you.
That
I'm
could
sure
happen.
that's going to
Yeah,
be
wouldn't doubt
coming soon to a theater near
it.
you.
It'll be discussed.
And therefore, there will be your Milk Duds. And I'm sure you will be buying popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of the fine fixings that go along with it. So
Trims.
yeah. So 'tis the season for that. So anyway, so for anybody that's doing the popcorn and popping the popcorn, keep up the great work. And businesses, of that, if that's your business, Okay. Which they have all kinds of popcorn. You got caramel corn, kettle corn.
Kettle corn. Oh, that's big.
They take it also and mix like white chocolate on it. And,
Well, okay. Yes, I saw something this summer.
ooh, recipes with the
well,
mayor.
no, well,
Wait, hold on.
It is.
Here
it
we
is,
go.
It is not anything I've tried.
Because we know you are whiz in the kitchen.
But now, Becky, I could go home and experiment here.
Okay.
I saw Oreo flavored popcorn.
Hello.
So
Well, that made me-
It's got some substance, obviously, drizzled, poured over to keep the crumbled up Oreos attached.
Love this.
Now I walked by, I didn't buy it,
Oh.
but I took a mental note. That could be,
Yeah.
that might be my dessert bringing for the holiday.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah, I could probably.
I've got to have photos if you do.
Wow.
But I'm thinking that, you'd have your salty and your sweet there.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not at all. I will try. You know what I mean? I'm not at
Oreo
all.
popcorn.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
I don't think you could mess Oreos up.
I don't know. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I love the idea. Yeah. So you have Oreo popcorn.
Yeah.
I mean, you have whatever you choose.
That cheddar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really like the cheesy popcorn.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay. Today's popcorn day. There we go. This is Giving Tuesday.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh, here we go. National Fritters Day. You like fritters?
Like the apple fritters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. I had to clarify. Yeah.
Yeah, fritters. Yeah. This week is like packed. This is only Tuesday, and yesterday was pie day. I mean, there are so many desserts, and right now 'tis the season for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot
absolutely.
Did you have a wonderful Thanksgiving?
I did. Yes.
And what was your go-to for your dessert? What did you have?
Stayed tradition. It was pumpkin
Pumpkin pie. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with topping.
Whipped topping.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That a boy. Yeah.
Equal proportions. Pie that thick. And,
And whipping topping. That's
yeah.
well played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You are a good leader there on that. That's very good, very good, very good.
All right.
All right, National Fritter Day, National Mutt Day. Have you ever had a mutt?
Absolutely.
I love mutts, don't you?
Most of the dogs we had growing up on the farm were mutts. And
Aren't they
they were the best dogs.
I'm telling you.
Always.
It's always fun when you see one to try to figure out what breeds are in them.
Yeah.
I love
Oh, yeah.
the guessing game.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Yeah.
Because no one's talking.
No.
You
no.
know.
No. Tight-lipped.
Tight-lipped.
We
So
ain't
yeah.
finding out.
Yeah, we ain't finding out. I
Yeah.
don't know. All right. Play basketball day.
Oh, okay.
How apropos for that. Safety razor day. You know, we had no shave November, so now I guess people are shaving. They're back to shaving now that we're
Okay.
into December.
All right.
So safety razor day,
Safety.
right? Okay. Special education day. Love
Okay.
that.
Good.
Love that. World Trick Shot Day. Like the Harlem
Oh,
Globetrotters.
okay.
I love to watch them.
Yeah.
It's amazing how good they are, and like they always make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, just love to watch them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we've had I think they were called the Wizards. We've had them come to
That sounds
Salem.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it
they're
was, wasn't
so good, you know. I got a chance to play them. I got to be, and I'm not, I mean, I'm by no means a basketball star, but for whatever reason I said yes. And so, but they were really cool about it. They were like, you know, before the game started, they said, if we're running, don't get in our way.
it? Oh, okay.
You know what
okay.
I mean? We will.
Plow you over.
Yes. They warned you. You
All
were
right.
warned.
You've been warned.
You were warned.
Yeah. This is your first and only
Warning.
warning. Yeah.
So I remember in my head, I'll never forget that. And I thought, okay, you know what I mean? What does that mean? You know? And then when they come, you know, full throttle down that
Sure.
court, you know,
Yeah. Oh, I
you
bet.
don't try defense. You
No,
just let them
no.
do their thing.
You back up and watch. Come on. You watch.
Watch and learn.
Yeah.
Watch and learn.
Right.
Yeah. So I do love watching them. I think the one that, and of course we know that, you know, the years ago, like the spinning the ball on your finger.
All right.
Can you do that?
No.
No, no, I don't want to break a nail.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
Okay, I hadn't thought of that.
yes. So I don't do that,
Right.
but anyway, so yeah, so those, and hats off for those that can do it and are very good for it, and to be it's very much a compliment to be a part of it, you know.
Oh, right.
And to
right.
be asked to join that. So,
Sure.
So hats off to those that do. Okay, all right. So and let's talk about your thermostat, Mayor, because we are talking about, and we do have movie information too. But what do you think most thermometers should be set at? What do you like? What do you go for? Kind of
Well,
understand.
I tend to keep mine cool, so I'm not good at being on the average here. I would assume most people keep theirs around 70.
Okay. Well, it said every winter the same debate pops up: how warm should you keep your house?
Ah, all right.
When it starts getting cold, do you grab a blanket first, or do you go straight to the thermostat and turn up the heat? Which magic number for your thermostat in winter? The U.S. Department of Energy said the sweet spot is 68 degrees
Okay.
when you're awake. And when you're asleep or out of the house, they recommend dropping it down even lower. This will conserve energy and can save you some money and some serious money, especially since utility bills have climbed more than 41% since 2020. There's also a fun fact: the lower the temperature inside your house, the more slowly you'll lose heat. Okay, wait.
Now say that again. Yeah.
I
please,
know.
Please.
The lower the temperature inside your home, the more slowly you'll lose heat. Okay, so keeping the thermostat at a lower temperature can save energy in a few ways.
Okay. Okay.
Did not know that.
I could, I guess, test that theory. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I think you have to be careful not to freeze.
Well.
Right? You don't want your...
You only got so many blankets.
Right. But I do think 68 is what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not. I'm more of the 70 like you.
All right. Okay.
Or, yeah, because it gets cold. But I also know that you can, you know, put on the blankets, you know, wrap it up. But I can think too, when you're not home, to lower it a little bit lower. But then I always thought this, and maybe I'm not an expert on this, but I thought if you lowered it, then when you come in and you bring it up, then it's more work. Is that?
And I tend to think that's true. I mean, it's got to compensate for that deficit, and it's going to work harder,
Right.
run longer.
Right. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think you just got to figure out. I think it's trial and error, kind of see what works.
Sure.
We've just started on it, so see what how your thermostat. And all thermostats are different.
Oh yeah.
All heating.
Right.
All different kinds of heaters out there. So just I think bundle up and stay warm, but keep it down to 68 degrees.
Sure.
If you start seeing a penguin walking by, you might be a little,
Could be
bring it up a little bit. But
trouble.
also, speaking of movies, the classic Christmas movies are going to be running in theaters this year.
Oh.
So, kind of fun. We just talked about the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Right.
Here we go. This one's for you. It looks like Regal Cinemas are going to be having the 25th anniversary. This is crazy to think. 25th anniversary of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Max, get my cloak.
All right.
We're going to the movies.
All right.
To watch Stink.
Stank.
Stunk. Love that. Gotta love that. You gotta love Max.
Oh yeah. Right.
Gotta love that.
Right.
Number 3, Elf.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I love the part. My favorite part of Elf is whenever he puts up the big tree, which he's cut down from Central Park.
Right.
Which that's
a
big
no-no. Yeah. We would advise not doing that.
But he did not know any
Sure.
better. You know what I
Right.
mean? But he takes this huge tree, and then when he goes to put the star on, remember he jumps on the tree. When I first saw that, I didn't see that one coming,
Oh, okay.
and I couldn't stop laughing.
Right.
I could not stop laughing on that. That just So, number 4, the Polar Express.
Oh.
Oh, I love that. I do love the Polar Express. Number 5, Love Actually. Is it? I don't.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
How could that make a list? I don't even know.
Yeah, that doesn't sound Christmas.
Number 6, Scrooge.
Oh, okay.
Which version do you like? Mickey Mouse did a.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there
Mickey
is.
Mouse did one.
That might be the best one.
It is kind of good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been done several times.
Yeah. And Bill Murray did one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Several different Scrooges. Yeah. Number 7, The Gremlins.
Really?
I think it was a Christmas movie. It's hard to remember that, right?
Oh, they were Christmas gifts, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. And Don't Feed Them
Okay.
After Midnight.
Right.
I've not seen that in a long time.
No.
But then they fed them after midnight, didn't
Yep,
they?
yep.
You were warned. They were. See, people were warned.
Warned. Daggone
They were warned. All right. A Christmas Story. Do you like that one?
it. It's okay.
It'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah,
Didn't
I,
it take-
I get a little tired of it. It gets played too much.
Ralphie.
Ralph. Oh,
I know.
Sure.
Yeah. But didn't it take place in? No, it was Ohio.
I
always-
But yeah, there wasn't.
There was an Indiana reference, or was there?
They
not?
kept referring to it Indiana, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah, that's how it was.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you can actually go. There's actually a house that you
Mhm.
can go and tour it.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Is
One
it?
of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
When Clarence the angel comes
Yeah.
in, I love him.
Yeah.
I just think it's just. I'll say Mary. Sorry.
Right.
Okay, and then so you had up on number 2 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now on number 10 it's Dr. Seuss the Grinch.
So
I don't
they're
know if I know
referring
the
to
difference. What's
the Jim Carrey movie is just the Grinch, isn't it?
I get confused.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
So Jim Carrey would be number 2 then, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or is that number 10? 2 and 10.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss is the animated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then 2 was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim
Okay.
Carrey though, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he played that just.
Right.
I can't keep canceling.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Yeah, he did a wonderful job. Now, what I'm surprised at, what's the movie that Bruce Willis is in that everybody says is a Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Yeah, that didn't make the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
And I thought everybody's like big
True.
on that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to think of, you didn't have Santa Claus is Coming to Town. You didn't have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right.
Ones that were forgotten here. Where are they? You know? I don't know. So the theaters are not having them, but these are mostly this this segment is sponsored by Regal Cinemas.
Oh well, there you would go. Okay, good for them.
So they, I guess, are doing some of the classic Christmas movies, and that's kind of cool though. That is fun, yeah. And if you go back in our time, you had to watch them, or if you missed them, then you missed it for the season.
Right. Oh yeah.
It was one and done.
Until next year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now they can watch them just anytime
Right.
they want to. So
Yeah.
a little bit better on that. All right. Anything else going on that we I was gonna say Amazon is testing a ultra fast 30-minute or less delivery. Okay, real quick.
30 minutes or less. Oh my.
30 minutes or less. It's
Yeah.
getting kind of crazy on that,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Right. Right.
Yeah. America has a love-hate relationship with Amazon. We complain about the convenience, but when you decide you want a pillow shape like a baguette, when you want it now, Amazon is currently testing the ultra-fast deliveries, which will get purchases to your front door in 30 minutes, which is kind of ridiculous. It's a one thing to expect your pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less. Now, we are so impatient. We put a lasagna in the oven and then order oven mitts and expect it to be delivered to take out by the time the lasagna. That is kind of ridiculous. So a 30-minute delivery is not only being tested in two places, Seattle and Philadelphia.
Right.
I bet it's unclear when it might be expanded, but if you're in a rural area, don't hold your breath. So
No.
not happening anytime soon here,
No.
right? Yeah.
No.
Of course, not everything will be available, but Amazon said it'll be offered for thousands of everyday household essentials like grocery items, and it won't be free. The 30-minute delivery starts at $13.99 per order.
I bet.
Yeah, although if you're a Prime member, your charge will be $3.99. A small basket fee of $1.99 will be added to orders below $15. So it looks like it says it'll be available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Much like a convenience store, if you live in Seattle or Philly areas, you can check the Amazon app homepage for a 30-minute delivery option, and hit the navigation bar. They can track the orders, and naturally, you'll have the option to tip your drivers. How wonderful! So
There you go.
there you go. If anybody we know, I don't know anybody in the area, those two areas, but
No.
I would like to hear how it goes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh yeah.
So is that 24 hours, 7 days a week? They had to call their service
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we just made a marketing for them.
Good.
I think so. I think we just did. Yeah. Mayor, thank you so much for coming in, and I appreciate that. And of course, I know you've got a busy schedule. This is funny because normally you're my Thursday co-host, but you had a lot going on, and I know, and I appreciate that. And I know this is a busy time, a lot going on. So thanks for taking time for me this morning.
Glad to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Everybody be safe.
Yeah, be safe out there. Keep up the great work on the city, county, and state. And I appreciate from hearing from Carrie Halls, Brent Miller, and of course Justin Green here, our city, county, and state. You guys keep up the great work, and all of you guys and everyone out there, please stay safe. And the bottom line, our authorities said don't get out unless you have to, right?
Right. True enough.
Right. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Please. We want to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Perley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
All right. Let's have the best Tuesday ever. Thank you, Mayor Justin Green. Thank you.